Oscar Bevis for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Back again with my man Sickers. Sickers, it's been a minute. How are you,
Yeah,
brother?
man. Oscar, can I just say, I think you're becoming a fan's favourite on IFL TV, you know?
That is
You are,
never.
bro. No,
You know,
seriously, I've been speaking to a lot of people that they're trying to say you're reminding them like of someone that's climbing the ranks right now. Like you're the one to look out for. You're like the PFA Young Player of the Year right now.
you know what? I actually got. I say compared. Somebody said, "Is Rob Tebbett working for IFL now?" Which
Yeah,
I take as a compliment, actually.
I think you're the young Rob Tebbett, man. I'm saying like seriously, man. You're the PFA Young Player of the Year, man. We need to give you your trophy.
My guy. We spoke about. I think it was probably about a month ago now. Actually,
Yeah.
towards the end of April, and obviously as boxing does, there's still things to talk about. There's still stories, things developing. The main thing is sort of the Matchroom fight camp, or in this country anyway, because it hasn't just put a return on boxing. It's put a return where it's making boxing sound like it can still have that sort of buzz and a sort of bit of razzle dazz about it, instead of it just being a behind closed door studio show. So I mean, Matchroom fight camp. What are your thoughts?
I think it's an amazing thing, man. I think it was a stroke of genius from Eddie Hearn. I think as long as I watch boxing, and I don't think we've gone past the stage now where we know there's not going to be no spectators there. I think if you can, I don't think that, but I think boxing is very different to football. I think if you like make the lights right on the night, like have it all black around the ring, and make it a good spectacle. Have a DJ playing music in between. I think it's going to be a great night of boxing, and I can't wait to see it. To be fair, what do you think about it, Oscar?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the best version of anything to take at the moment. The problem is, of course, the fact, like you said, there'll be no fans, but we've heard people throw forward ideas of, I don't know, virtual fans or crowd noise. But if we know there's
I don't think that's good.
Yeah, just accept there's no fans. We all know there's not. Let's not pretend there is.
Yeah, but you know, like when I go to the fights, if I get there about 6 o'clock, I watch fights with no one in there anyway. Like, just I enjoy that the early pre cards, the preliminary round. Like I enjoy the early fights anyway. So I think with boxing, I wouldn't mind hearing a body shot and hearing if someone's gassing or hearing the breathing. Or I think it'd be a good experience. Do you?
Yeah, it would definitely be a bit different. It might make scoring different as well, because you take a fight, which was coming around tonight actually, and you think that you know everyone's going to be back in Chisora, and every shot he lands, the fans are going to go mental. So on a scoring sense, it could probably make things a bit more even as well.
Do you know, for a fight like Chisora, and I like Chisora, I don't think him fighting in front of no fans is a good idea. If it was my trained fighter, I would make sure he fights with fans, because I think he's someone that feeds off the fans. That's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I get what you mean. As a fighter who feeds off fans, it could make a difference. But then again, most big fighters are going to have good support. You look at Dillian Povetkin, that was going to be a sellout. Usyk Chisora is going to be a sellout. So if we want big fights, we are going to have to accept that people who have big fan bases will just have to fight in front of nobody.
Is it true that they're just doing British fights? Well, apart from White and Povetkin, is it like most of them going to be British fights?
Yeah, British fights, which could mean we see more 50-50s, but they don't even think that there's going to be belts on the line, potentially. It's better than what we normally get for most undercards, if we're being brutally honest. But yeah, I don't know.
I think it's a great idea, but I think you might even birth a superstar that gets that's like a deer in the headlights in front of the fans. You know what I mean? So you might get those people that are gym fighters that come out and perform well. So you might even birth a superstar. So I think it's a great idea.
And I know people are saying it's sort of boxing in Eddie Hearn's back garden. It is the Matchroom headquarters as well. So it's not just Eddie Hearn just chucking boxing in his back garden.
It's a bit lavish. I'm trying to ask Eddie if I can get the top window and have a look. and get a few window seats. I could be the box office.
Airbnb in his house. Now, the thing is,
you've
seen sort of the layout. There's sort of his garden, and then you've got the whole London skyline behind it. There is potential to make it look like a pay-per-view worthy production.
I get why it's pay-per-view. I get why it's pay-per-view, because they're not going to get their money in the gate. So some of it's got to be pay-per-view. And I ain't seen the skyline of it yet, so I don't know how it's going to look. But with Eddie, man, it's always 100%. And I wouldn't mind seeing any boxing at the moment. I'm desperate to see any boxing, so I'm definitely behind it. And what about Frank Warren? Is he doing something as well?
Yeah, I mean, Frank's come out and said they're looking to do one show a week. Your simple behind closed door shows again. So, I mean,
so where's his one going to be?
I think at the moment he's just looking at your studio, your empty arena shows. But to think that, you know, we can go from no boxing to potential show clashes within 2 months, it's kind of pretty buzzing with that, I suppose.
Yeah. But if Frank puts some title fights on there, that's what he needs to do if it's going to be. I don't know. I think I prefer to fight on Eddie's one if I was a fighter. I think aesthetically it looks a bit better as well.
I never thought that I could potentially get the chance to see Mike Tyson fight Evander Holyfield live. It looks like it could happen.
I'm one of those people that don't want Mike Tyson to fight, you know. I don't. Because you know what it is? I spoke about Danny Williams beat Mike Tyson about 17, 18 years ago. In that time, do you think he can improve as a fighter?
No, not as a fighter, he can't improve, no.
So why do people think he can be in the top 10 today after watching a 30-second video?
Yeah, I think it's daft to believe that he's going to come back and contend. If he's going to come back and do exhibition fights, I can see a reasoning behind it, but he's not going to come back and start breaking into the top 10.
No, but I think like he looks good for 30 seconds. I'm happy for him. He's lost weight. You got a top podcast. I always watch the Hot Box with him. But bro, like people we're getting a bit excited, man. We're a bit like he won't be able to fight any fighter today, or any top 50 active fighters. Like you're good, and I don't want to see you fight Amanda. Maybe an exhibition, maybe, but not really. Don't really interest me. Do you want to see him fight?
I don't want to see him fight and think he can make a professional comeback, but I don't actually think he believes he can make a professional comeback. The thing is, if there's an exhibition,
he looks good though.
He does. No, he does look good, but you know, I'm not going to sit here and say I wouldn't watch it. I mean, they're talking about it potentially happening bare knuckle. I think that was actually a few weeks ago, and that sort of died out. The bare knuckle president.
What do they want to give him brain damage, mate?
The bare knuckle.
Get them both on the stretcher.
I know. Do you know? But I can't remember his name now. The president of that BKB has been offering money to him, Shannon Briggs as well. So
I seen that, bruv. Let's not get him into bare knuckle, man. Fuck, they'll both be out on the stretcher, bruv. What are you trying to do? Kill each other? Fucking hell, man. Lockdown must be getting us really bored, man.
No, it is. Do you agree with what Dave Allen said? Because Dave Allen said, look, I don't want to be that guy, but if Mike Tyson comes back, I could beat the shit out of him, essentially. And let's be honest, he's
Dave
right.
Allen, that's Dave Allen. For someone that got beat by David Price, bro, you need to keep quiet on them sort of situations, man. Not like David Price anything to be embarrassed about, but sometimes, David, just keep your mouth zips, bro. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't really say nothing about people like Tyson, bro.
You believe that?
You shouldn't really say anything about people like that. I'm not saying it's not true, but Dave, just respect someone that's done something that you're not in the game. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't really be speaking. Dave Allen, Mike Tyson shit, you've been say sentence.
Oh, right. Yeah, if you're looking at it from that side, right. But I would say because he sort of believes that he has the capabilities to beat Mike Tyson, which I suppose is
but Dave Allen, why would you fight Mike Tyson? Do you think I'll be surprised he even heard of you. I like Dave Allen. I do like him, but he shouldn't really be like that was a headline. He said it for the headlines. It's a bit of a cheap shot. Mike Tyson will beat Dave Allen. How about that?
There's my headline then.
Yeah, that's the headline. Mike Tyson will beat Dave Allen. I said that. Under 3 rounds, KO, bro.
I'm sure Eddie will actually be pretty happy about putting that one on because I'm sure
he
that
would,
could headline the old Matchroom fight camp. Do you think Eddie would get involved in something like that? He's got involved in the YouTube boxing. Do you think because he sort of tried to put off the fact that he wouldn't, but do you feel like he would get involved in like that?
Dave Allen would be the most hated man in the UK, man, if he beat Mike Tyson. You know, be able to box together. Hey, that'd be so sick. Oh my god, Dave, don't do it, man. Dave, I do like you. You're good. You're entertaining, but you can't compare like a man that's done so much in the game and say you're beating, man. It's just it's a bit disrespectful.
Amo Williams. Now he's put this video out, and you know we've seen videos before where people have put sparring videos out, and regardless of how competitive they are, most people say, look, sparring should stay behind closed doors. You see the odd little clips, which is cool. You see them on like. BT do them documentaries before like the fights with Tyson. You see little clips here and there in the gym. Yeah. But it seemed like a bit of a one-sided beatdown, and it got people talking. He has apologised. He's only young, Amo Williams, but I just want to know your thoughts on the video the first time you saw it.
I thought it was very disrespectful, man. I felt sorry for the geezer, man. I felt sorry for him, man. He goes in there. He's there to make you better, man. He shouldn't really be throwing that online, but I felt sorry for him. I think he'll look back and be a bit embarrassing in years to come. But you got to feel for the other geezer, man. Imagine the confidence shocker that he was getting, man. Sparring should stay on sparring. never leaked gym stories. But yeah, I think it's a bit of a low blow. But I'm very impressed with the apology as well. So I don't think we should keep bringing it up. And after it's gone, I think we should just forget about it at the same time. What do you reckon?
Yeah, no, I don't think it's something to dwell on. I think it's just a talking point. And to be honest, if it wasn't in lockdown, we'd have music stories weekend. I think no one really is interested. Say, something else.
Yeah, he was getting a pace in it, like he's a money bloody hell, bruv.
Yeah, it did look like it was someone who'd gone from sort of box fit, like me stepping in there. With someone like Ammo Williams, it wasn't. It
Have you ever boxed?
No, not my game.
Let's have a little sparring session when you're.
Mate, it's just gonna be. It's gonna be Ammo Williams versus that guy.
I can't box either, man. Nah, but yeah, Ammo, man. In the future, man, like, keep that in the gym. You're good talent, man. You got a bright future. You don't have any stains next to you on it. It's as silly as that, man.